Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to Pink Lady Presents, a show presenting people with lives being well lived. And today we have a lovely young lady, Katie McTire. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm a little jealous, everyone, because she has things that I want in my next life. Number one, I want the height, okay? Number two, I want the voice. And number three, do you dance?
I do.
There you go. Hello. Okay. You are absolutely precious.
Thank
My partner Dove and I had the good fortune of seeing you at Valley Opera Performing Arts.
Yep.
And Broadway was the Broadway special.
Yes.
And we sat there, and I'm going like this to him. He's going like this to me. I mean, you just blew us away.
Thank you.
First of all, you're most charming. Talent is there. I mean, it's just great. And our audience, I know, are going to eat you up because you're delectable. And we are going to find out all about her life after you hear her sing. So, my darling Katie, it's all yours.
Okay.
God bless.
Thank you.
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round-bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round-bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fair-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pepperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pepperidge, if you'd be mine, I'd be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with a hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, or drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say, kinda sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything'll be as right can be. Or drive into a cottage by the sea with me. For I love that Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big be-whiskered, overbearing, darling Mr.
This next song is a total departure from Rodgers and Hammerstein. This is from Julie Stein's Funny Girl.
I add two and two, the most simple addition, then swear that the figures are lying. Much better comic than mathematician, 'cause I'm better on stage than at intermission. And as far as the man is concerned, if I've been burned, I haven't learned. I know he's around when the sky and the brown start in ringing. I know when he's near by the thunder I hear in advance. His words alone are the words that can start my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me dance. He'll sleep and he'll rise by the light of two eyes that adore him. For him I pray, but he won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day I need less of myself, I need more him. My hands is the only music that makes me dance. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me dance.
We'll be right back.
At one time or another, every family is faced with mobility issues for a loved one. Call Before You Fall is here for you with all the safety and mobility solutions your family needs. Come see Alex in the Call Before You Fall showroom, or if you can't, they'll come to you in one of their fully stocked service vans. So put your mind at ease today. Call Alex at 1-800-829-1491. Remember, be on the safe side.
We are back. Well, didn't I not tell you what a fabulous, fabulous talent this young lady is? You've got it all, Katie. So where did this start?
I was born in California. Both my parents did theater.
Oh, really?
And, yeah.
Okay.
My mother worked in casting. They both did theater in college, and then my dad worked for the Greek Theater and the Pantages.
Oh, what did he do?
He was the manager.
Oh, wow.
And he moved to Disneyland, and he was the head of marketing and live entertainment for years.
Oh, my goodness.
And so all of the parades and the shows, he produced those. He organized those. And when I was younger, I really fought against being pigeonholed into
I can
having to
understand
do
it.
classical music all the time, because I wanted to do musicals. I wanted to be in an a cappella group in college, and my voice teacher was mad. She did not want me to do it. And the only reason I got away with it was because I was a music education major. So
okay. So then
otherwise
you
she
can
would have
try
forced
things.
me to
Right.
forced me to quit.
So what was your first big musical?
Outside of fifth grade.
Yeah, outside of fifth grade.
The first time, the first big lead
Right.
was Ragtime.
Oh.
And I played Mother.
And when did you do what? You've done Sweeney Todd three
Three times.
And you were?
I was Mrs. Lovett. And when I first did it, the director couldn't be there. I auditioned for the music director, and I ended up getting cast as the beggar woman. And for whatever reason, which is a great part too,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, their original Mrs. Lovett, they fired her. We don't have to go into that.
Okay.
And then he was going to hold auditions, and I went up to him. I said, "Please don't count me out just
Yeah.
because I have a good
role,
part
right.
already." And he trusted me, and he cast me as Mrs. Lovett, and then I did it at NYU, which was
good
an
for
even
you.
grander scale,
Right.
with a huge orchestra. And then I've done a concert version. I think we have a photo of the concert version I did.
The other one that everyone loves is Hello, Dolly.
I remember I saw that with oh my gosh, Carol Channing.
Yeah.
I almost said Carol Burnett, not Carol Burnett.
I love her.
When she did a revival in California and did a tour, and when I was a kid, I remember seeing her and seeing all the men dance on stage. Hello, Dolly. Well, and I loved it. I was a little girl who loved the boys, so seeing all those men dancing on stage was so great.
Yeah. Now, Les Mis, how did you like that? Because that's I love Les Mis. I cried.
too.
I just cried.
I grew up watching that. I saw it in London when my family lived there, and
You also teach.
I
Now,
do.
tell us about that.
well, it's a bit of a segue. I mean, from NYU, you were asking me about that. After graduating with classical and deciding I really wanted to depart, I went to NYU for musical theater. I just realized I wasn't there, and so I decided I said I'd rather make a living doing something I love and perform on the side when I can.
Right.
And that's when I made the decision to full-time go to teaching.
And how do you like teaching? I mean,
I love it.
I mean, what do you feel is the best part of that?
The absolute best part is seeing students grow, seeing their growth, seeing them recognize that they've had a breakthrough. It makes my day. And the same thing when they're feeling frustrated, it really makes me feel sad for them, and I get very sad. But when they have those breakthroughs, it's amazing. And, I just hosted a recital for my students.
Oh,
and
I want to go.
Yes, you
Please.
should come.
Yeah, I wanna
Twice
go.
a year I
Yeah.
host recitals. And
Good.
they're there alone on stage with a microphone, with professional
Now,
lighting.
what ages about?
I have a lot of elementary and middle schoolers, but I teach all ages.
You've got a couple of CDs out there.
Oh, yes.
Would you tell our audience about some of the names and how we get them?
A couple years ago, I decided to record an EP with my then roommate and collaborator Chris Alonia, and we did a piano and vocal EP.
And what's
it's called
that?
Something New.
Something new.
Something
yes.
new, and it
Okay.
has a little bit of classic Broadway, but then it
Oh.
also has some songs you may have heard in different arrangements, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and a totally different arrangement that you
Okay.
haven't heard before.
I like that.
And then some contemporary musical theater that sound almost like pop music.
And how does one get that?
You can go to my website.
Which is?
My website is katemctire.com.
Please go online for Something New. I love that.
Thank
Because
you.
something new. I mean, you just automatically just say that. But you're not only a lovely young lady and a great singer, talented singer, but you sing from the heart. And you mean what you say because you can see it. And you enjoy what you're doing.
Yes.
So we enjoy you.
Thank you.
And I thank you so much for giving Pink Lady Presents a chance to show my wonderful audience just what another life living well is. We'll be right back.
From infants to seniors, AdvantagePlusCaregivers.com provides quality, compassionate caregivers that you can depend on. And for those departing the hospital, our transitional care service delivers significantly improved patient outcomes. So if you or someone you love is in need of home care, call 1-800-687-8066. AdvantagePlusCaregivers.com. We're all about the care.
The universe works in very, very different ways for all of us. I am blessed today on our show to have a reggae band, absolutely unreal. Gentlemen who have given their lives to their music. And the impresario of this particular band is Kenrick Gibson. Hello, Ken.
Hello, greetings. Greetings.
And he said I can call him Ken.
Yes, she's more
And
welcome too.
Ken is going to introduce the group behind us. So you introduce them and tell them what they play.
Please, this is Ija Ken and the Far Right Soldiers. And the Far Right Soldiers just basically mean children of the Most High who is here to deliver the message, word, song, and power. On my right,
Yeah, man.
holy my, Rastafari. On my left, we have the drummer here who just fit in because our drummer got hurt last night. So tonight we had to look for a drummer real quick. Andrew on the left, which is the drummer. The guitar is Tony. The bass man is Bruce. The keyboard man is Keith. And the trumpet man is James.
And you.
And I am Ija Ken. And we're the Far Right Soldiers who is here to deliver word, song, and power through music. See?
Well, your sound comes from a background of Mayan from your mother.
From my father.
From
My
your
father is Mayan,
And
yeah.
Jamaican from your mother.
From my mother, yes.
And how young were you when you started to pick up on this music?
Well, music was something that was always inside. I used to write a lot of songs when I was a child.
Like how old? 7, 8?
More like 9, 10, 11,
Okay.
12. But mostly love songs until
Oh.
until I got Rebirth. And Rebirth is at the age of 27 when I decided to serve Rastafari through the music. So to be a Rasta, you have to be Rebirth.
Now, is
And
that
we-
after Mother died?
Well, no. What it is when you're growing up in a place like Belize, you don't know what you're going to be. You're just trying to survive.
Okay.
Because we grow up in what you call poverty. Sometimes you go to bed and don't have no food to eat. So we're just trying to survive. So only until I come to America, then the inspiration come in to rebirth myself and take away all anger and give myself to the music. So that's how the music come in. And Ija Ken stands for I for my mother who passed away, and her I keep an eye. And Jah is the creator, and I'm Ken. So it's mother, father, and son. The power of the Trinity. See?
I love that. Love that. And so tell me something. The Rastafari music, is it more of a chanting music? Is it more of a drum beat music? What would you call it?
It's both. But
Okay.
the fundamental is, for instance, the drum.
Okay.
And the music and the chanting come from Ethiopia.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
Ethiopians who is in the West. So we come as a different style, which is to bring back our ancestors through chanting. So I just can chant. Not really too much of a singer. Leave the singer for all the loved ones, them and the one who want to sing love song. But I come to chant to make people know that Rastafari live.
Right. I love that.
yeah.
Now, when your mother passed away,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you went into a deep depression.
Yes, I did. I actually give up everything and lost everything. I ended up on the street. Because when you have an inspiration at the age of 27, the only energy that was pushing me was my mother energy. So everything else was just a bounce off. But my mother is who I really wanted for her to be proud.
Right.
So when she passed away, the inspiration just left. And we just stopped work and but then one day I just jumped on my knees and I begged the Almighty. I said, no, I am your son. This can't happen to me. No. And I refused to stay down. So
Good.
we just get up on my feet and pray to God. And when I get a job and and it was history. But between that period of time while I was having a rough time when my mother
Right.
passed away, I was
Right.
still making music. Music was something that I never stopped did. At the age of 27, I bought a guitar, right? And I practiced every day.
Good. Good.
I could count for 3 years that I missed on one hand.
Wow.
From singing like nothing to song like something. So anyone me tell them you just have to grab an instrument, practice every day. You might sound like Ray Ray, but if you keep practicing, you're gonna get better.
That's right.
Yeah, so practicing. So then I just decided. The Lord told me not to join a band. Is to create your own music
Your own.
and get yourself a band. So with my skills I was practicing wasn't for me to go join a band. It's for me to put a band together. You know, so it is.
That's what you did?
Yeah, with the strength of Jah.
Well, you know, music, like, well, we call it like reggae music, okay? There are not a lot of people who play it.
Yeah. Well,
Why is that?
well, reggae music is for the calling.
Okay.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be called. A lot of people impersonate, you know, wolf in sheep clothing, but only who feels it knows it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
And I feel it, so that's why I express it.
You were, when you said you regenerated your mind, your body, and your spirit, you came to a point in life that you said to yourself, from what I'm gathering, is that my best result to be close to who you want to be close to in the world, in the spirit world, was to create music so that all of us would understand where you were coming from.
Yes. Well, see, when you revert in Haile Selassie, when you revert as a Rasta, which is the same as a Christian, when you revert as a Christian, to be a real Christian, you have to rebirth. So when you go through rebirth, you have a choice. And my choice was to help the people. So I was going to be an attorney. I was thinking about going into law because I needed to. I see so much people suffer, and I wanted to represent
To help,
and help
right.
the weak. And then so I had a choice between music or attorney because, like I said, when Almighty rebirth, you have a call.
Right.
You cannot be rebirthed if you don't have a call. You're fooling yourself. You have to have a call. And the call was music. So I just practice every day and generate and self-taught. And
Well, we're blessed today,
Oh.
Ken, to have your group with us.
Oh, yeah, I'm blessed too.
And I'm going to turn the program over to all of you.
Yes, I Rastafari.
And ladies and gentlemen out there, all my dear friends, I think we're in for a blessed day of phenomenal music to learn from Ken and this great group what it's all about in another world. So we will be right back. Hi everyone, Pink Lady here. I always tell everyone that the main thing in life is to get up, get out, and get a life. Well, how do we do that? I know how we do it. We read my new book, Get Up, Get Out, and Get a Life. And then I always tell you, it ain't over till I or you say it's over.
If you go onto Amazon and you want to buy the book, what do you have to write to make sure that you get to the place where you can place the order?
This is the little catchy part.
Tell me about it.
Very easy, okay?
Yes.
You type in, Get Up, Get Out, and Get a Life, Pink Lady. That Pink Lady has to be on the line that you just typed in. Remember, it's the life that you so richly deserve. God bless everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give a little grease, my brothers. Give a little grease, my sisters. Give a little grease, my brothers. Give a little grease, my sisters. Give a little grace to your poor brothers. Give a little grace to your poor sisters. Give a little grace to your poor elders. Give a little grace to your poor children. Give a, give a, give a, give a, give a, give a. Give a, give a, give a, give a, give a, give a. Give a, give a, give a, give a, give a, give a. Give a, give a, give a, give a. Holy man alive. Give a little love, my brothers. Give a little love, my sisters. Give a little love, my brothers. Yeah. Give a little love, my sisters. Listen, sisters, love your sisters.
Brother don't ever need your brothers. Sisters don't jealous your sisters. Brother live in brotherhood with your brothers. Give a little grace, my brothers. Give a little grace, my sisters. Give a little grace, my brothers. Yeah, give a little grace. Listen what? Give a little love to receive some love. Give a little herb to receive some herb. Give a little grace to receive some grace. And give a little food to receive. Give a, give a, give a, give a, give a, give a. Give a, give a. Give a little love to receive some love. You don't know. Yeah. One more time. Give a little grace, my brothers. Give a little grace, my sisters. Give a little grace, my brothers. Yeah. Give a little grace, my sisters. Yeah. Sisters, love your sisters. Will, my love. Give a little grace to receive some grace. Come in, my lad. Holy man will I slash. Yeah. How you feeling? Big song, this is your song. Big song, this is my song. Big song, this is your song. Big song, this is my song. Big song, this is your song. Big song, this is my song. Girl, them a do them one. Man, them a do them skunk. Girl, them a do them one. Man, them a do them skunk. Girl, them a do them. Man, them a do them. Big song, big song. Yeah! Rastafari. One more time. Big song, this is the dance hall. Big song, mash up the heart. In the dance hall, mash up the heart. Yeah! Rastafari.
I love it. I love it. Again, I tell you, all you gentlemen, thank you so much. And we will see you next time. God bless everyone.
Amen.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die. They're gonna say, what a guy. I'm gonna play for the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing. I'm gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live until I die. The blues I lay low, I'll make 'em stay low.